Testing. Hello? Okay, we're lifting the volume just a little bit. Alright, so this is where I'm at with Rakdos. We messed around with 3 Shieldred for a little bit, but 4 is kind of where I've settled. It's the best card in the deck. Um, we're also doing the Mutavault plan that people have been starting doing lately. Otherwise, it's pretty stock. In the sideboard, I've been liking Kolaghan's commands as 2-for-1s against the mirror and like control whenever you run into it. Kroxa in the side because of these Mutavaults, like I want Kroxa main, but I think the Mutavaults are more valuable. But you can bring it out from the sideboard in matchups where you know you'll have the time to get all the lands you need to cast it. The mutas can make it a little awkward, so that's something where I'm still actively testing. But let's hop into some games. I did make Mythic with this list, or something similar to it. I played something like almost 50 matches with a pretty nice win rate. I know this isn't quite like Magic Online, but I don't have the funds for Magic Online. This is a good hand. I'm going to keep it. On the draw versus Kahira, it makes me think control. So I'm going to start off with a fast land, pass. Primarily, I want to get this down, and they didn't leave up any mana, so they can't spell pierce me or anything, so we're just going to get Banebuster down, start drawing cards, probably not jamming anything into their counter magic next turn. Yeah, we're just going to play this and then pass and draw cards with Banebuster. A lot of these blue-white decks have been playing actually, no, that's fine. They've been playing Censor, so that's also something to keep in mind and play around. Okay, Narset finds Fateful Absence. We have a handful of options here. Well, I say that. We can't really play Fable, right? Because we need to kill this Narset. So our options for doing that are Trespasser, Crew attack, Misery Shadow, Pump 1 attack, or just run out the Bone Crusher Giant. I think of those, I prefer going Blood Crypt tapped, play Trespasser. Nothing to eat, but having Ward is really nice here. Then we get to crew the Bankbuster and kill the Narset. This will allow us to continue drawing cards and make it to where our Fables are not just like dead. Which, I mean, they're never dead, right? Because this card's insane, but Narset really hinders the second part. Alright, they just buy Kahira, which is wild to me. And they're discarding. I don't know what that means. Let's play a land. So, what does that mean? They could have Teferi next turn. They could have... They could just be setting up for Farewell. Part of me wants to get a little aggressive. Part of me wants to draw cards with this. I think we're just going to get a Fable down. And then draw a card on their instep. We get to eat cards out of the graveyard, which is really nice, because if they're playing Dig Through Time, we basically turn it off. If they have any memory deluges, we'll be able to snipe those. Okay, they're passing. Let's draw. So this makes me think they have Shark Typhoon and Counter Magic up. I don't think we want Misery Shadow here. Bone Crusher's like, okay, I guess we'll keep it. So let's, I think, just go to combat and see what they do. Because they have to answer what we're doing. they march our token. That's fine. Alright, we attack again. We're going to eat this out of their graveyard, and we are going to eat our Misery Shadow. Just a little bit more damage on them. Okay. Now I think we play this tapped, and like we could play Shieldred here, but it 100% gets countered, and even if it didn't, they have Fateful Absence. So I think I'm just gonna pass. I don't. Well, I guess we could play the second Fable, but if they have Farewell, I want them to use it, and then we play the Fable, right? So I'm just gonna pass here. And Memory Deluge. Field of Rune's important to keep in mind because of our man lands. We have like 5 in the deck. So another reason I like Mutavault is it really pressures these. They can't just sit back and wait for our 1 or 2 man lands. Like, we got so many in the deck. So they're passing again, it looks like. It's fine, because now I'm just going to crew this and start getting in. And Mutavault's a really good draw. I mean, they're just like dead to what we have on board. Like, they need to answer this stuff, and I don't want to play anything in my hand until they do. Okay, so we're going to eat the Memory Deluge. So they can't have that. Looks like they have something here. Okay, so we're getting this out of their hand, which is great for our Shieldred, right? We also get a Clue to crack. Okay, they take the 4. They have 4 mana available. We haven't seen any counter magic from them. They could have a absorb up. And honestly, I don't want to give them anything to absorb, right? So I'm just gonna pass. And if they tap out here, I think I'm just gonna Bone Crush them. Yeah. Do that, and then let's draw a card. Okay, more mana. Not really what we need, but it's okay. Grabbing Swamp. And now we'll pass. Alright, so there's a Supreme Verdict. Let's see, do they have an untapped land? They do not play that untapped. So no absorbs. They could have Dovin's Vetoes, so I guess that's what we need to play around, but like Shieldred almost certainly resolves at this point. So I'm just gonna play her. Okay, so they cycle Shark Typhoon, that's fine. But now they're tapped out, so I kind of want to just get this Fable down. And then I'm going to pass. And the reason I'm not putting this Blood Tithe out is I do want to kind of like meter out my threats, right? I don't want them to just be able to wipe my board and leave me with nothing, right? I want to leave up Shieldred's Edict in case they play a Planeswalker. Here they're like leaving up the Wandering Emperor and Shark Typhoons, right? So I don't think there's any reason to attack with anything. I'll get rid of these 2 things. Maybe I should keep Power Overkill. I don't see much of a reason to attack. I am... Well, let's see. So if we attack and they have the Wandering Emperor, then Sheoldred gets exiled, they go up to 5. They take 2 back down to 3. I don't love that. And again, I don't really want to give them anything to absorb. So I think I'm just going to pass. Yeah, they can make a 1-1, that's fine. But like as it stands, Sheoldred is living. They're down to 1. Like it's up to them, they have to deal with this. Okay. Kahira is not dealing with it. Okay, there's a Takanuma. Is there anything valuable? Trespasser maybe? Like, my issue is we can't really cast anything because if they have a absorb, then I don't know, they're just much further away from dying. I think I just like holding back here again. They can't Wandering Emperor us if we don't have tapped creatures, and I mean the Sheoldred is presenting lethal by herself, right? And there we go. I bet you money they have Wandering Emperors in their hand right now. Okay. So against blue-white, we don't need these pushes. We don't need these Misery Shadows. And we can trim on a couple power word kills. I like keeping a couple kill spells in this matchup just for their sharks and whatnot. After that, we want 3 Duresses, a Kroxa, these K commands, and these Bank Busters. I think that's about it. I can see the argument for unlicensers since they do have Memory Deluge, but I don't think we really need it. Let's run like this. Okay, this is a great hand. No 1-drop. I'm just gonna play this tapped. Next turn, I think I'm leading on Blood Tithe Harvester unless they tap out. They do not. So I am going to lead on this. This almost assuredly gets countered, and then next turn I'm gonna try to resolve a Bankbuster. Yeah. And it's nice that they don't have that anymore for our Fables. Okay, they just play Narset, that's fine. So they have this for our Bankbuster now. This makes me want to go... What? I can... K command, shoot Narset, pick up Blood Tithe Harvester. I think I like that. It's not like amazing, and Narset is pretty decent against us if she can stick. Okay, there's a Sheoldred. We have the Swamp at hand for the eventual Kroxa, so I'm just gonna go ahead and play this Mutavault. And then we can play the Blood Tithe Harvester. If this gets countered, I can just jam this Bankbuster. Okay, did not get countered. I don't feel comfortable just jamming the Bankbuster. Especially with this March in hand. They'll probably go ahead and March exile this Blood Tithe Harvester. Okay, they just kill a Mutavault, that's fine. There's no real getting around that. Alright, pass turn. And we can loot on their turn, even with an R set out. I don't know if I'm going to. I think I just want to make them use their removal spell on this Blood Tithe Harvester. Okay. So they didn't want to take that bait. What am I... So my primary goal is getting this Bankbuster to resolve. It represents 3 cards, it represents a lot of damage. So what am I okay with them countering here? I don't want them to counter the Fable. I'm probably just going to run out this Graveyard Trespasser. See if they'll bite for the counter. And like, they could just let this resolve into White Mane next turn, but then they're tapped out, right? So now they're going to absorb. That's fine. So I can put the Bankbuster down. Actually, I think I'm going to, even though they have this March. Because I want them to use the March, right? I want them to... Because they're really incentivized to exile this on their turn, so I don't get to draw with it. Whoa, that's insane. So they're missing lands. That's not very encouraging, right? Because that means that these 4 cards in their hand are pure gas. But it does mean I get to do whatever I want this turn, and it means that the Bankbuster didn't get exiled. Alright, let's leave with a Thoughtseize. That was an awesome draw. Okay. Wow. So they have a Surge for Escanta. How many cards do they have in their bin? 5? They're about to have 6. Gosh, yeah, this hand is loaded. They don't have a way to deal with Shieldred. Except for this. So that makes me think we should take it. And then just jam Shieldred, right? And I'm gonna go ahead and crew. Like, if they want to exile half their hand to take care of this Bankbuster, I'm okay with it, I think. I just really want to put the pedal from the metal, make the life loss from the Shieldred really add up. So here, they can just exile these 2 spells, right? Or one of them. That's okay. That's a clean 2 for 1. So, like, even though this didn't draw us cards... Oh, wait, this was a mistake. I shouldn't have tapped at the Shieldred like this, because now they get to exile her. Yeah, see, now we're pretty far behind. That was pretty bad for me. Now they play that. They have 7 cards. Okay, so now we get to do this. Eat the Memory Deluge. I mean, they get to flip Escanta basically no matter what. Yeah, we're in a much worse position. That was such a bad misplay on my part. Alright. Skrelv's Hive, that is interesting. So they have Escanta. Okay, so they're just gonna flash that back right now. Yeah, that misplay probably cost us this game. Well, there's another Shieldred. It's attack. I don't know if their graveyard matters at this point. Although I do want to leave stuff in ours for our K commands, so I guess I will hit just like random stuff. And then let's play Shieldred. I mean, if they have a board wipe, then we basically just die. Okay. Yeah. Unfortunate. Oh, there's a Banebuster. So let's try and get this down. Okay, gets countered. And now we play a Fable. So not in a great spot. If I hadn't punted there, I think we'd be okay. They're buying Kahira, probably playing Kahira. And their own Reckoner, okay. There's a Bone Crusher Giant. Let's kill Kahira. They crew the Banebuster. Okay, then we play Bone Crusher. I mean, this is an uphill battle at this point. I'm probably just like dead, but I don't know. Okay, yeah, I'll scoop to that. Alright, so I threw that game. This game was really easy and I messed it up. So we know they brought in Baitbuster. I don't think I need to change anything. Let's just try this again. And hopefully this time I don't throw away the game. Okay. This hand is a little sketchy because we don't have the second color for Blood Tithe Harvester. But we do have double Reckoner Baitbuster. Alright, we'll get Baitbuster down. We drew Mutavault, which is okay. Like, not amazing. Okay, there's a land, so I'm just gonna play this and pass. Okay, they cycle. Land. So they're gonna pass again, holding up Absorb. There's our second color for Blood Tithe. This turn, I think I just play another Mutavault and pass. I could have like attacked with this Mutavault. Maybe I should have done that, but I don't know. So they're gonna play their own Reckoner. Which I intend on blowing up probably on my end step whenever they draw with it. Okay, that's a good draw. So let's... I think actually hold on to that. Well, no, because... God, I don't want them to draw, like, play a Teferi. We have no good out to a Teferi right now. So let's make sure they don't have one. I mean, they obviously could draw with this Baitbuster, right? But... Okay, so they have changed the equation in Jawari Disruption. Let's take the Emperor, play this Shocked In, and then pass turn. They're going to activate. I'm going to K command, destroy artifact, and make them discard a card. Alright, then we pass. And with the texture of their hand right now, I'm kind of inclined just to start hitting them with these Mutavaults. Or maybe this Din. Because with Din... Because basically anything I play is getting countered, at least with this. It doesn't counter Sheoldred. We could just run Sheoldred out. I don't mind doing this. They had 2 draws to find something relevant to counter the Sheoldred. And maybe they did, right? But if they didn't, this is pretty high upside. They also have Field of Ruin. Okay, so they countered these Sheoldred. That's okay. We have 4 in the deck. It's going to pass and draw with this Baitbuster. Yeah, we couldn't have attacked with anything there because of this field. Like, I guess we could have attacked with, like, double Mutavault and make them use it. What does that mean? They shocked in a land. Okay. Alright, let's look at their hand. And they could change this if they want. Okay, so it is the Wandering Emperor. Let's change the equation. Okay, so their hand sucks. We can't really attack with the Banebuster now. We could... Let's see, is there a way to kill the Emperor this turn? We crew Bankbuster, we attack with Din, they can only exile one of them. I think I like that. We also get a free little 1/1. We'll send the 1/1 at their face. So yeah, no matter what they exile here with her, she dies. So this is probably the correct move. They're gonna block our Goblin. Or maybe the Din. If I were them, I would kill the Din. Because now I get to keep my Din and my Reckoner. I don't know if I like this from them. I don't think that's worth having a 2/2. Okay, they get to cycle here. I don't love that they're drawing so many cards. Like, I really want to know what these two cards are. But a lot of what they have just doesn't interact with our manlands. Okay, well, they have that, which interacts with our manlands. That's okay, though. They attack for 2. That's so weird. I don't know why they did that. I guess there's... Okay, hard casting here. Alright. So we definitely get Sheoldred down. I don't really want to tap her. In case they drew the Wandering Emperor. I also kind of want to get in with these Mutavaults. Okay, well, no matter what, we're killing Kahira, I think. So let's go ahead and do that. Then we're going to play Sheoldred. Then we grew here. They'll take 4. Or they'll block. I think that's a weird block. I mean, I guess they're not doing anything else now with the Sheoldred out. I just don't know why they made it in the first place. Like, this game is so much easier for them if they just exiled this Bankbuster. Or my Den, whenever they could have. Worst case, I think we just play this and hope that they take the bait. Oh wait, they don't even have the mana to... Okay, yeah, we're good, we're good, we're good. We're now in a very commanding position. I think this is a great example of how the manlands alone like just made this matchup so hard for them. They get to wipe us here, but like I have 3 attackers. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna try and get in there a little bit. Let's activate. Maybe I just don't activate the Din at all. Because I don't want to trade 4 mana for this, right? I'm just going to activate my Mutavaults. Okay, so now if they try to kill one of these while it's attacking, I can crew the Bankbuster in response. Or they just let me attack. And this is kind of what I was hoping for, right? Like, they don't think it's worth killing these Mutavaults, so I'm just gonna hit them with them. Now we get to play a Blood Tithe Harvester. Which I guess I could have done this pre-combat to get an extra 4 damage in. Probably should have done that. I'm just gonna pass though and then start drawing cards. Yeah, so they're worried about the din. That's fine. Grab this. Alright, what did they draw? Okay, so they're just gonna start hitting me? Okay. I don't think this is a winning proposition for them. Let's draw this card. It does mean I need to leave back blockers, which is a little annoying. I will go ahead and crack this, get rid of this Haunted Ridge. We don't really need more mana. That's nice. Okay, so I'm going to play... No. Auto Tapper. Graveyard Trespasser. Let's eat their Kahira. Then let's crew up our Mutavaults. Actually, let's just crew up one of them. Crew this. Then yeah, we'll play Blood Tithe Harvester, and if they do attack us, we can block with Harvester. If they kill the Harvester before they attack us with this, we can crew up Mutavault. I mean, that was a really good draw. They need something pretty specific though. They need like a board wipe here. And even then that doesn't like really save them. So let's just draw. Okay, Sokunzan is nice. Oh, and a Duress. This is so nice. Because if they have a Wandering Emperor, like that's how they get it back into this game, right? They catch us with a Wandering Emperor, and then they can like swing it back towards them a little bit. Okay, Shark Typhoon, that is completely fine. March, memory, change. Let's take this memory. Do I have a way to kill them? I can go... So they can only block one thing, right? I can hit them for 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think they're just dead. Because there's a creature in my graveyard, I believe. Yes. So let's go crew. Oh yeah, they're very dead. Crew. And then swing everything. And then from my yard, I eat the Sheoldred. They go to 7, and now they can only block one of these 3s, and then they'll take 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah. Alright, there we go. Would have been nice not to punt away the second game there, but we got there. Alright, got some gold. Got a pack. Piranha. I love this card. It's really cool. Let's try another game. Yeah, I think this version of Rakdos is pretty good. We saw there, like, how the Mutavaults just... I don't know. Being so cheap to activate that makes their like land disruption really awkward. Uh, I'm gonna keep this. It's a little awkward, but we get the turn one Thoughtseize. Playing against Greasefang. I think we take this. We could do the Chariots, but I don't want them to Greasefang it back later on, and maybe that's like a misplay, because against us, just hard casting these is their best thing to do. Okay, awesome. Did not get punished. So next turn they get to play this, and then we'll stomp it, and then we untap, play Fable. They did not. I guess they don't have white. Interesting. Well, then we'll just hold on to the Bone Crusher Giant and play Fable. Okay, what do we want to discard here? I think I want all of these cards, actually. It's always such a power move when you do that. They discarded this, so I'm gonna Thoughtseize them real quick. They have double Greasefang. That's awkward. What do I do against that? I guess. So I can take one Greasefang. They play the other one. In response, I crack treasure token, kill it. That's probably what I need to do. So we'll get this out of the way. We'll make the treasure token. And hopefully they go for the Greasefang line. If they just play this Chariot, then I'm a little upset. Alright. Yeah, that's definitely the better play. I don't think I can kill one of these right now. Misery Shadow is kind of nice here. So is Bone Crusher, but I think we just play Shieldred, because now, like, it's just really awkward for them if they want to attack at all. So I could attack with this, offer a trade. They'll probably power up the Chariot, and then I could push it. But then they just get to have Greasefang and run wild with them, so I don't think I can do that. And I don't think the treasure token is worth losing the Goblin at this point. So I'm just gonna pass. If they can't deal with Shieldred, they'll die eventually. And we just have to make sure we don't get comboed out. Alright, there's the Greasefang. Show them our push. Notably, we do have Takenuma in their hand, which isn't great. That's pretty nice, actually. So let's play Blood Tithe Harvester. And now we get to, like, just shotgun down their cats. I don't know if I do it now, though. Yeah, let's go ahead and do it now. See if they crew here. They do. So that crew prevents me from attacking with the Goblin Shaman. I'm just gonna pass now. Let's see, 2 Grease Fangs down. They do have Takanuma, so they could buy that back on the end of their turn if they want. Do I want this Misery Shadow? I think I do. Okay, Power Word Kill is really nice. Let's just copy Blood Tithe Harvester. Make another blood. Kill the cat. Now we get to get in. I don't think there's a reason to not attack with Shieldred. We have this power word kill for their dude. I'm just gonna get in there. And then post combat, we're gonna play Misery Shadow. Okay, they just give up. So against Greasefang, I'm not entirely sure how I want to sideboard. I like Thought Seizes against them. Honestly, I like a lot of our deck against them. I do think Bone Crusher Giant not being able to kill Greasefang is pretty terrible. So I'll bring in these K commands. I like the Bank Busters. Oh, and Licensed Hurts, of course. Extinction Event's good against their cats. I don't know if I want all of them. Rainy Volley is good specifically against Greasefang. Oh, I got a buddy in chat. Hey, friend. I turned the volume up a little bit. If you're not hearing arena sounds, I just don't play with them. Let's see. I don't have enough. I need to find cuts here. It's probably just these Reckoners. I don't need all of these. I'll keep one in. Well, they're pretty mid-rangey. I want all the Thought Seizes. I want these Misery Shadows to keep the Greasefang dead. This might be too, like, they don't have any Planeswalkers I'm really worried about. If they want to play Liliana against me, that's fine. And then let's trim. Let's see. Let's trim a Blood Tithe. We could do Kroxa, but Kroxa like gives them an out for discarding their vehicles, so I don't love that. This hand is awesome. We just need one more land and then it's perfect. Looks like we're getting Thoughtseize. What they take here tells me a lot about their hand, like what they're planning on doing. Taking the Bankbuster, awesome. We read the land, by the way. Taking the Bankbuster means that they're planning on having a longer game. Which probably means they don't have much of a combo. No, they don't. They're just planning on playing these Chariots. Which I think is fine with our K command to clean up the Chariot. And Extinction Event, let's go. So now we get to play Blood Tithe. And then where do they play this turn? There's not a lot that would make me not play Fable here. Getting a Hearse down. Huh. It's pretty good. And it kind of insulates me from like instep, them putting it as a Parhalion in the graveyard and then Greasefanging me, so I think. Okay, I'm gonna shock here in case we want to use the blood. I think I prefer getting the Hearthstone. All right, they just concede. Awesome. All right, we are 2 for 2 on the day. 1800 Mythic. We have a number now. Look at that. Yes, I had a lot of fun, Arena. Thank you. All right, let's hop into another game. All right, waiting for opponent. We lose the die roll. The hand is gas though. Let's see what we're up against. All right, so that tells me probably creativity. I don't think there's any reason I need push up, but we need this untapped, so. All right, let's push the audio a little bit louder. Okay, I moved it up a little bit. Now we're going to not play into their counterspell. And just pass. Awesome. All right, so it is creativity. They can't have anything crazy next turn. They can have like Fable. We just kill their goblin and then, well, I don't know. We're not very well set up to handle the Magma Obus at this point. And they're not playing the goblin. I mean the Fable. Okay, Thoughtseize is a really nice find here. Let's play a land so that they can't counter this with Mate Disappear. See what they do. Okay, so they're going to divide by 0. This is a little annoying, but like we get to Thoughtseize them after the fact, right? All right. So they have a bunch of answers and no combo pieces. Let's just take this Fable. So if they want, they can draw a couple cards. It looks like that's what they're going to do. They are tapped out, though. Okay, now they have 2 mana. Jamming Shieldred's a little risky, especially since they could just, like, kill it with those burn spells. I'm going to... Let's see, what play patterns could they have here? They could counter the Shieldred, they could kill it on their turn. If I play Fable, they kill the Goblin, certainly. They could rip Creativity and then I'm in trouble. I think I kind of just want to play Bankbuster Pass. This way, if they do rip Creativity, they go for 1, right? I can kill the Gear Hulk, untap, play Shieldred, and then it stops their 4/4 from messing with me. Alright, so they do draw the creativity. It's a little rough. And they flashback Magma Opus, we kill this. They put me to 12, they make a 4/4, they draw 2 cards. It's not like crazy, but the card advantage is gonna add up. Couldn't really play around them just ripping it. We get a land. We can push the 4/4. And I think that's what we do. We go Fable, push the 4/4. We can also play Shieldred. I don't love playing Shieldred because it's just going to get answered with these. And I kind of want to save her until it can't be. But they can't trade really profitably with this Fable, so let's do this. Pass. And honestly, I might just take 4 from this thing. Because I really want to draw a card here. I also would love if they went for a creativity here. But yeah, I'm just going to take 4. Hey, they have their own Fable, that's kind of annoying. We get to play Shieldred against it though. We get to draw a card. Alright. So I think we want Bone Crusher. Gosh, just letting them attack with this to have a creativity target that I can't kill is really awkward. I want to get Shieldred down, but we might have to just deal with their board this turn. So I think we get rid of this Blood Tithe Harvester. I don't think I'm going to be playing him anytime soon. And we get more mana, which is what we need. So let's start here. Push here. And then pass. What are they thinking about? It could be a shark. Okay, it's another Magma Opus. Don't love that. If they tap out here, next turn I'm really tempted to attack with Hive and just get the Opus out of the graveyard. I just don't want to do that if they have this open. Looks like they're just passing. Or they're checking me for interaction. Okay. We're gonna draw. Another Fable, that's nice. And another Mutavault, also nice. Now what do we do? So they can make a 6/6 shark here. I need to be able to kill that. I can't attack with my man land here, I don't think. They just kill it, right? So let's play this Fable. And then we get to draw another card, we get to leave up Power Word Kill. see what they do end of turn. Oh. Yeah. That's pretty rough. Game's not over, but it's close to it. Let's see what they do. Okay, so we're gonna go tap, tap, draw. Another Fable. Power Word kill this. And then, yeah, all this stuff resolves, and we're in a world of trouble. Dang. You were in a good spot before they had that. Okay, play the land. They kill that. Yeah, I think we're just dead. I mean, I guess we could... No, because we play She-Oldred, we block here because we have to, and then... Yeah. Okay. So I guess what they're doing, we want Duress. I like Cruxa here. We want K commands, I think. Hearths are great. What do we not want? They don't actually have many things that we can push. Bone Crusher's enough to handle their fables, I think. Misery Shadow does nothing against them. And what else? I don't love Fable into their counter magic. It's a very good card though. Let's just kill this Sheoldred Edict. Alright, on the play. I think we keep this hand. I don't like how many lands we have, but the curve is nice. Thoughtseize into Blood Tithe Harvester. That's a good hand. What do we do against this hand? So, no matter what, Harvester dies, but we probably still have to play it. I don't love Divide by Zero, but I think we're too fast for Divide by Zero to matter. I think we're going to take this Gear Hulk, just so later in the game they don't have that hanging over our heads. Control Rex you. Are you playing games right now? Another Thoughtseize. Go ahead and shock. Yeah, if they bring in like their Rest in Pieces and Farewell, it's rough, dude. Against them, whenever I was messing with Greasefang, I think I just cut like two of the Parhellions and one or two of the Greasefangs, and then just played kind of a fair mid-rangey game. Not the best draws. Let's play this tapped, and then I think I hold the Thoughtseize. No, 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 no. I want to get this Divide by Zero out of their hand. That is the plan. Alright. Yep. And then we're probably going to ditch the Sulphurous Spring into their turn. This would be a great time. Well, I mean, Shieldred doesn't do a whole lot here, I guess, because of their hand, although it would be like a 2-for-1. Alright, let's get rid of this Sulphurous Spring. I love a Fable here. Another land, another kill spell, alright. I actually boarded down on kill spells. Okay, there's a Blood Tithe Harvester. So let's play this. Play the Harvester. And then pass the turn, I think. End of turn, I'll crack the blood. Stern Lesson. See what they discard. Okay, they got rid of one of their burn spells. Hopefully I can find Duress. Like, if I could sculpt my draws, it'd be like Duress into... Like a Duress off this blood into a Sheoldred. See what happens. Okay, K Command's alright. We get to blow up their Power Stone. If that's even worth it. I might just pick up my Blood Tithe Harvester, make them discard. Takanuma? Okay, we're getting somewhere. Let's attack, see what they do. They just take it. Which means they're holding on to this. Yeah, I think I'm going to K Command here. I'll return this to my hand and blow up their Power Stone. Targeting the Power Stone because I don't want them to Gear Hulk me anytime soon. They are struggling with lands. So it's a little bit of a Stone Rain. I desperately want to find some of my graveyard hate. Alright. Shard Typhoon, I can kill that with Power Word Kill. But I don't think I need to right now. I'm just going to play this other Blood Tithe Harvester. And this game is going to go for a while, so I think I hold on to the Takanuma. Yeah, I think... So I think this version of their deck is better against me than the Worm versions. The Worm versions, I think we can handle pretty well. But the value they get out of this Magma Opus, man, it's kind of crazy. Let's Duress them. I think I'd much rather play against, like, Greasefang. Okay, God, their hand's decent. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So they need 2 more mana to hardcast this. Probably just take the Divide by 0, because that's card advantage for them. I think I kill this shark. I want to make them use this Volcanic Spite. That we're going to attack. If they want to trade their Din, I wouldn't mind that. Alright, so they Volcanic Spite me. They're down to 10. They have 3 cards I don't know about in their hand. Well, do they discard? Huh. If they kept the Magma Opus, then I'm in trouble. The Bone Crusher. So I guess let's get in. And then I can... So I can Bone Crush them down to 5. Play the Bone Crusher. That puts lethal on board, so they have to do something. If that something is hard casting Magma Opus, they can kill 1 but not both. of those creatures. So let's do this, I guess. Although they have a mate, they had a mate spear in hand. I think I'm okay with them nabbing this with it though. Yeah, that's gone. They have one card in hand. I'm assuming it's the Magma Opus. If they rip a land here, we're in a lot of trouble. Okay. Okay. Mana land, that's nice. So let's attack. Do they go to 2? Okay, they do not go to 2. They make a treasure token. So that tells me that they do have the Magma Opus in hand. Okay, so I can talk Enuma here. Doesn't do a lot, though. Because I can't play what I get. So I'm going to Takenuma on their end step. But they're just going to hold up Magma Opus. I imagine they do it on my upkeep to tap down some lands. Trespasser is kind of nice here. Bone Crusher lets me shock them though. I think I take the Trespasser. It's gonna be really hard for them to remove. Yeah, upkeep, they're gonna Magma Opus me. Tapping my Den and a random land, sure. Okay, I draw another mana land, which is actually, I think, really good for me. We're gonna eat. As much as I want to start hitting them, God, this is so rough because like I want to eat the Magma Opus so that they don't Gear Hulk it, but then I also want to eat the Gear Hulks to lower their life a little bit because they don't have any kind of life gain. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Like, I just need these manlands to be as threatening as possible. They have one Gear Hulk in exile. Dang, so they still have a lot of Gear Hulks. Okay, Behold is actually really nice here for me. Because, like, now they only have 3 mana. They might have 4 if they find a land. I don't know if that's enough to deal with everything that's going on. Okay, 4 mana. They attack me. I'm gonna take it. Fable. Unlicensed hearse. So this is really tricky because that was a really aggressive attack. I think that means that they have a kill spell for Hive and or Den. So I need to make them. See, they also have a Den though. So if I attack and they have it, then I'm dead. But I don't know if there's any other way for me out of this. I guess I can try to find like something else here. Just another land. I think this is throwing, but I think we'll have to see if just make them have it. I'm sure they do. Yeah, their last card. God, that's so unfortunate. Because I have to attack here. They go to 1, and then I die. GG's opponent. They played that very well. I'm not sure what I was supposed to do there. Like, they obviously have the removal spell. Do I just, like, move to combat, make them use it on the Trespasser, pass, and then... But see, then I'm just on the defensive, right? And I'm blocking with my manlands. I don't think that's good for me. Yeah, I just don't know if I beat their draw. That was rough. I guess I could have taken the Magma Opus so they couldn't hard cast it, but that leaves them with a divide by 0, and then they get Mascot Exhibition. I don't know. I'm not sure what I could have done there to win that game. Anyway, next game. All right. Win the die roll. And is interesting. I like double Thoughtseize. God, this is so greedy to keep, but I think I'm gonna do it. Let's shock Thoughtseize. Let's see what's going on. Looks like the mirror. So I think I take their Thoughtseize and then I take their Fable. Oh, never punish. Let's go. So yeah, we're gonna take their Fable now. Ooh. Huh. Now I think we... I think we have to take the Bankbuster now. Yep. Okay, they play the Fable. We're going to Bone Crush their token. Not finding a land here kinda sucks. I think I just play this Bone Crusher though. And pass. We're down to 11. Okay, another land. They did not find Shieldred, which is good for me. They get to sack their Blood Tithe Harvester to kill this if they want. Okay, we find a land. I don't want to play Shieldred because they'll just kill it on my end step. Can I just pass here? That way I can kill the flipped Fable with Bone Crusher. Um, Yeah, I think I have to take this hit. Because if they play Shieldred here, then we just get completely wrecked. Curious why they're pausing. Okay, well, I guess we're just going to start running out Shieldreds. Not a ton else to do. Yeah, they kill it. I'll probably kill the next one as well. With that third one. Okay. Now we get a 2-drop to play. Let's see if they push it. They don't. They channel Takanuma. They find... I mean, Bone Crusher is pretty annoying here. Okay. They probably just play it, yeah. So, I play Shieldred. They crack this, and then they fatal push her to take down to 1. Then I play the next Shieldred, and hopefully that's enough. Or I play Bone Crusher Giant. They push the Bone Crusher Giant. I push their Bone Crusher Giant, and I'm only down to 3. That seems a lot better. Okay. I guess I can play Liliana. Yeah, that's rough, because it means they have an answer for the next Shieldred I play. So they're going to make me sack. Then I'm going to kill this. Down to 3. Draw, I'll land. Yeah, this is really bad for me. So they have Hive here. So I can't just like activate this, kill their Liliana pass, because they'll kill me with Hive. I have to play Shieldred. And then whenever they crack the blood, and then... yeah, this is really awkward, because I'm basically going to have to loot away my third Shieldred, even though they can kill this one, because of their manland over there. And you have to crack the blood first. Okay, that's a good draw. Although it's not going to matter much because it's a Liliana, right? Unless they like what's in their hand, but no, they do make us discard. Hey, we're both top decking. I have one more Shieldred in the deck. That's a decent draw. I can kill their Liliana here. But I think I play this and pass. No, I think I need to kill this Lily. This is a spot where this was Din, it'd be a little bit better. I just need them not to draw anything and then hit me down to 2. I don't know why they're pausing here. What am I targeting with this? Probably just a Bone Crusher, so they can't, like, they've already used Takenuma, but they could have another one, I guess. Yeah, so many of their top decks just, like, kill me. I don't know why they're pausing so long. Alright, Liliana down. Ideally, they, like, draw a land, and then they hit me to 2. Or like a Thoughtseize. Well, Thoughtseize kind of annoying, huh? Yep. Okay, Fatal Push. That was such a good draw. Okay. Hopefully they go for their Hive again. Trespasser is annoying. Yep. I'm at 1. A Misery Shadow. Thoughtseize. Let's play Shadow. Damn it, they have a kill spell. Yeah, they got me. Okay. So in the mirror, so we don't really need this. Edict's okay, especially since they're on Liliana. I don't mind trimming on Blood Tithe Harvesters. I want the Kroxa. I need the K Commands, the Reckoners, Sky Sovereign, and is that it? I think that's it. Yeah, so now I need 3 cuts. I don't want Edict. I don't know. This is where it's always hard. Like, all these cards are pretty good. Bone Crusher's a little mid. So we'll trim there. I don't love Fatal Push post-board, although it does kill Shieldred, so I think we have to have it. Edict could probably go. And 1 more cut. Cut a Trespasser. All right, on the play. Hand is a little awkward, but I'm gonna keep it against my better judgment. I just mulling in the mirror is really rough. Why are they taking their time over there? Okay. Kinda just want to hit several lands in a row here. If I could draw like another land and like a Fable, that'd be nice too. Okay, they shock, so they're holding up Fatal Push. I think I just pass and then hold up Bone Crusher for their Vampire. Buster, that's pretty rough. Children's nice. Now I'm just gonna play this Kroxa. And Fable's pretty bad. I will push the token. And then ideally we just rip a land here. Okay, did not rip a land. Huh. I think we're just gonna play out a Bone Crusher Giant. It makes it like playing Shieldred kind of awkward because then I can kill the Shieldred in my upkeep, attack with Bone Crusher. If they crew their Bank Buster, then they trade, and I think I'm okay with that. Missing land drops does suck though, and they're discarding lands. I'm not super optimistic about this game. Liliana. Okay, we can Bone Crush Liliana. Damn, still missing lands. But yeah, let's take care of Lily. We have 3 cards in our graveyard. Another Fable, okay. So they're massively favored at this point. Looks like they're gonna actually get in here for 4. Okay, we do draw a land. I think I'm just gonna play this Shieldred. They probably have removal. They didn't have Power Word Kill. So they might have like Fatal Push. Okay, they're gonna take 4 more. Okay, that's good for me. Although them untapping with Reflection's gonna be really rough. Another Liliana. Okay. Well, Shieldred dealt 6 damage, I guess. Next turn, what can I do? I mean, if I draw a land, I think I have to play the Skyship and just kill this Reflection. Okay, they trade in 2 treasures for a card. So, can't quite Kroxa. I have to discard something here. I need this to crew the Sky Sovereign, right? Although, no, I have Bone Crusher for that. So I'm going to discard my Bloodtithe Harvester just so I have... Oh, no. Fuck. God, that was so good for them. Yep. I'm down to 6. I can play Croxa. I can attack with Sky Sovereign. I can play Bone Crusher. I think I have to Croxa here. Okay. Then they Fatal Push it. Gross. Yeah, that means I'm dead. This Liliana has really messed me up this time around. I don't think it's really good in this matchup, but okay, I guess. And I'm dead. Alright, so we're 2-2 today. I think we'll do one more. See if we can come away with a positive record, huh? Up against Genetic. Lose the die roll. Waiting on our opponent. I mean, oh no, this boat's terrible for us against Yorion. That means this deck is probably the 4-color enigmatic deck, and that matchup is so bad for us. And I don't think we could win just by picking apart their hand. Like, they have so much value. Part of me wants to mulligan this, try to find like a good curve, but at the same time, being able to break up what they're doing might buy us enough time. I don't know. This is definitely something I need to test more. Okay, they're taking a little while. Which, like, I don't blame them too much. This deck has, like, a ton of lines. I've thought about it. I just don't like all these 4-mana clunky enchantments they have to play. But it does beat up Rakdos pretty well. Alright, let's see what they have going on. Oh! Okay. So this is an Esper control list. Feeling a little better about my keep, I think. Let's take this Narset and pass. My next Thoughtseize probably takes the Gear Hulk. Yeah, let's get this Mutavault down. I guess we don't really have to Thoughtseize right now. Although, if we draw like a Fable next turn, we'll have wished we did. I think I'm gonna hold on to the Thoughtseize. I'd prefer to use it to like clear the way of counter magic later on. Okay, Fable Passage, that's gonna enter tapped. So I'd like to see that. My turn. Okay, there's Shieldred. So Now I am going to Thoughtseize to hopefully clear the way for Shieldred next turn. Okay. So we'll take the Fatal Push so they can't kill her with their other Fable Passage. And then we pass. So they get one draw to find a way to kill her. Otherwise, we get to play her and ideally untap, which is pretty big. Alright, they just buy Yorion. So hopefully we can fade another Fatal Push. Like, that's the only thing that really punishes us here. So I'm just gonna play Shieldred and hope. They have an 80 card deck. They've already used one Fatal Push. Awesome. Okay. So they've had two draws. We really just need her to stick. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Awesome. I don't want to send her into a Wandering Emperor. So I think we just hang back. I wonder... Let's see if this resolves. It does. Yeah, we're in a great spot. Yeah, there's a Wandering Emperor I was worried about. Successfully played around. They make a 2-2. I'm not too worried about the 2-2. I'm a little worried about the Gear Hulk in their hand. It does give them access to the Fatal Push, and you can see they're holding this Fable Passage for it. So our Power Word, our Shieldred might be buying the dust here. Which if I were them, I would probably just go ahead and do it now. Doesn't look like they're going to. So let's draw a card. Okay, now they're doing it. I don't know why they would wait like this, to be honest. I guess just to keep me from gaining 2 life here. That is unfortunate. We had a chance to take the Gerhulk twice, but I think it was right not to. Okay. So we play the Haunted Ridge. We can Takenuma back our Shieldred. I want to kill the Wandering Emperor, though. Is there any way for me to do that? So we go 2 mana, kill Torrential Gearhulk. 1 mana, kill a blocker. Activate Mutavault, swing, they trade. So we can clear their board. Don't think I like that. We can also just send in with I, make them block weird. No, I think we need to channel this Takenuma this turn. I'm just gonna kill this thing and pass, I think. That's fine. Okay. We're gonna take a little bit of damage here. They should definitely attack with both of these. I don't know why they wouldn't. Yeah, any control aficionados in chat, let me know why they're not doing this. I guess they're afraid of Mutavault, but I don't... I feel like they should be happy if they're trading a creature for a land, you know? One top probably means counter magic, if I had to guess. 5 mana, and they shocked that in. That could be... Not sure what that could be, to be honest. We get our Shieldred back. So we can like double Fatal Push, kill their Emperor, or try to. Let's do that. I wanna save the Shieldred. I wanna make them do other things first. They veto my Fatal Push. So does that mean the last card in their hand is Absorb? Let's find out, huh? Good thinking about it. Ha! So it is Absorb. Um, I mean, now we just get to play the Shieldred, right? I don't know what punishes us here, like unless they just rip something good. They obviously get to play Yorion, which I'm not in love with. Wandering Emperor has been very annoying. Alright. Yeah, traditionally these like big Yorion decks are pretty good against what I'm doing. Putting the counter on Yorion is interesting. So like, it wouldn't surprise me if we lost this game. I am just very happy they're playing Mopey Esper Control instead of oh sick. Instead of the combo deck I mentioned earlier. So let's kill Yorion. Draw card. Yeah, I'll play a Blood Tithe Harvester. Make disappear the Harvester. Okay, I guess I played into that. We hadn't seen that from them yet, but I probably should have held there. We're not attacking. We can never attack as long as they have the Wandering Emperor out. My best draws are my other Reckoner. Um, I mean, another Shieldred wouldn't be terrible. Fable would be awesome. It does look like they're just gonna try to make a creature big enough to attack through Shieldred. So let's tap, draw. Okay, Fatal Push. So I think that means I'm gonna crew up the Hive here, and then send in at the Wandering Emperor. Um, oh, what do we want to block from them? I don't want them to have an Absorb in their graveyard. Um, my goal here is to have them double block and then blow them out with this Fatal Push. Wow. So they are really committing, playing around the double block. Or rather, playing around this Fatal Push. Um, hopefully this resolves. It does. So they do get to kill our mana land. We also get to like wipe their board of tokens though. Like they'll have one left, but that's not gonna do a whole lot. I'm trying to free up these Mutavaults. Children doing mad work. Looks like they've finally found an answer for her. Yeah, that's pretty rough, because now they just get to exile Shieldred. They get to make a 2/2 here. Another Mutavault. Okay, I think we're officially dead. It's like, yeah, we're done. I can't. I can't beat the stream of creatures coming out of these two walkers. Okay, so against them, we do not want these fatal pushes. We do want Shieldred's Edict. Power Word Kill can go down to like one copy, I think. We don't want Misery Shadow. What else do we not want? Bone Crusher's okay. Okay, so let's bring in 8 cards. We need these Duresses. We need Proxa. We need these K commands. We need these Bank Busters. I don't think we need anything else. I didn't see anything. Well, okay, I'm going to bring in the Hearse because we know that they're on Gear Hulk, and then we can trim one Bone Crusher for that. Now I think we're pretty good. Again, obviously, like them being a Yorion deck just like generically gives them an extra like 10% points favored in this matchup. I think we can do this though. Like, I don't think their deck's particularly good. We have our Croxa. I mean, this is a great curve, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. If we had a better 2-drop, I'd be happy, but having Croxa at all in this matchup is really, really nice. Okay. So let's play our Swamp. Let's play our Thoughtseize and see what they have going on. Farewell, Fatal Push, Teferi. So Farewell is the scariest card in their hand. It just handles everything we're doing very, very well. So I think I'm going to take it. It's like you could argue to take Teferi because he's also like nigh unbeatable. That pretty nice draw. But I am going to play this Croxa this turn. Pretty mana efficient. Get a card out of their hand. Hopefully they ditch Teferi, although they'll probably ditch a land here. I could see them ditching the Fatal Push if they don't think I'm on a creature plan, and then I can like punish them with this Graveyard Trespasser. Alright, so they do ditch a land. Alright, we draw another land, which is nice for the Shieldred. I am just going to play this Trespasser. Like, to kill her, they would have to find a way to trigger Revolt for this. And then also discard a card, so that seems good to me. She effectively has Hexproof, and they didn't. Wow, they didn't play any spells. I'm just going to hit them for 4 here. Alright, so let's take this out. We want to leave our graveyard alone for the Croxa. And then I'm going to play Hive. That way next turn we can play Thoughtseize into Shieldred. Alright, they pass. So let's attack. There's an argument to cast Thoughtseize first to get more cards in the graveyard for the Graveyard Glutton, but my goal here is to hopefully bait out removal spells. It doesn't work. But now we get to go Thoughtseize, and then ideally their hand is a bunch of lands and we can take Teferi. They have a Memory Deluge instead, which I'm not a fan of. Oh. No, this is great. We take the Teferi. Then we just get to jam Shieldred and say deal with it. Because their Fatal Push is not active. Their Thoughtseize has no targets. This, I guess, could find them something, but they only have 4 land types. And they would lose 2 life. Okay, they drew Vanishing Verse. Vanishing Verse. Sorry, I can't talk sometimes. Next turn we get to. Well, I don't want to attack with the mana land, right? So they're planning on casting Shadow Prophecy. I need to make that as painful for them as possible. Um, we're down to. Huh. So I might just channel Sogans on here. They would go to 3, 4, 5. I can put them down to 1 if I eat my Croxa. He gets the Fatal Push out of their hand, which frees up my man land, so I think I am going to do this. Attack. And I'm going to eat the Memory Deluge instead of the Croxa. There's a world where, like, we actually do need to be able to have this Croxa later on in the game if they somehow find a way to prolong it. Oh wait, they're dead. They're dead because of the life loss from Shadow Prophecy. Okay. I mean, I'll take that. Um, we have nothing else, I don't think. I don't know. That worked out pretty well for us, huh? Let's just try to do that again. Waiting on our opponent. Okay. So they're going first. I like this hand though. It's hard for them to interact with Trespasser, and Bankbuster is just really good in this kind of matchup. They mulliganed twice? Oh, 3 times. Okay, I love Banebuster in this matchup. Okay, let's get this Mutavault down, play the Banebuster pass. This always sucks whenever you're the one doing this, but and this is one reason why I think the Rakdos deck is so good, is it punishes these mulligans so hard. Like, I'm just gonna get to sit back here, draw cards, play a card that they can't interact with unless they go further down in hand. Like, mulling once or even twice against Rakdos is bad enough. Obviously, they can still dig out of it, right? Like, their Yorion could give them enough card advantage to pull back out. But they did mull to 4. So they buy the Yorion. They can play Yorion next turn. We have Power Word Kill for it. So I could play this Mutavault, activate both of them, and then get in with Reckoner. Is that better than Tokens on? Or should I just draw cards? I feel like drawing cards is nice because they are behind. So let's just get in with one Mutavault. Put them down to 10. So next turn they're staring down 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I can kill them next turn. If they just play the Yorion here. They don't even do that. So I'm going to draw. To a Bloodtithe Harvester. Oh, I guess I miscounted because I wasn't counting having to pay for these. So let's just play this. I don't really want to give them anything they can absorb. So I think, once again, we're just going to get in with like one Mutavault. Because attacking with 2 wouldn't kill them anyway. Settle the wreckage? I haven't seen this card in forever. Okay, well, I mean, that puts them back in it, right? That was a really good draw for them. Um, I'm going to play this Fable, and then hopefully we don't get just wrecked. They're at 10. We still have a manland. We still have Banebuster. They could take my power word kill, I guess. Temporary lockdown. Okay. What a very hateful hand they have. So let's do this. Yes! They just settled me! I haven't been settled? Oh god, it's been like 3 or 4 years, man. Ugh. It was kind of good though. It's a nice little little memory. So we can attack them for 2. We can actually attack them for 4 with this Sokensan. But I think I need to see what's in their hand. Okay, I'm taking the Memory Deluge. Then we're gonna play. Yeah, we're gonna play Reckoner Banebuster. Play Blightstep Pathway. We get to activate our Mutavault, get in for 2, and then still draw a card. And see, this is what I'm talking about. Like, this deck, they mold to 4, and they're still giving us a run for our money. Like, these, like, big value piles are just really good against Rakdos. So, like, if you're wanting to get rid of Rakdos, or to deal with Rakdos, on the Yorion deck, I think the Enigmatic Incarnation one's, like, the best. But, I mean, this is fine, too. They're going to get both of our Banebusters here. I'm going to draw a card. Yeah, that's another manland. We like that. So they're at 6. I can attack with Mutavault and 2 Sokensan tokens, put them to 4, lose my Mutavault, shock them to 2. Don't think that's worth it. I do want to play the Hive. Then I want to play the Blood Tithe Harvester, I think. I think we're just doing this. We're going to build a bit of a board. On their end step, I want to cycle Sogenzon. Okay, they draw Teferi. I mean, there's a world where they get out of this, right? Yeah, Settle's gotten a lot better. I've seen people running it in blue-white spirits, and I think that's actually like a really, really good spot for it. They concede. Were they dead though? So I attack. I mean, I think they were dead, right? Especially with the manlands. But there we go. We end up with a 3-2. We take down Esper Yorion control. We lost to the mirror, and we lost to. Was it another mirror? I can't remember what else we lost to. But we beat Blue White twice, I believe. So, and we beat Greasefang. All in all, not too bad. I've been live for a couple hours, so I'm going to call it here. I think the plan is to boot up streams like this on Tuesday through Thursday or so, 3 days a week. These are the days that my partner is at work and I'm at home not doing much. So thank you everyone for tuning in. If you're around, there's a handful of folks in chat. If you want to drop a follow, that'd be awesome. If not, that's cool too. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.